Hi everyone, and welcome to Almost Cancelled. I'm Peter, and I'm joined with Mario,
What's up, guys?
and Connor's here.
Hey everyone.
We're going to talk about iZombie Season 2, Episode 11. The episode is called 50 Shades of Grey Matter, and full spoilers for the episode as always. And this is back, because this had one episode in like the middle of January, before everything else came back, and then took 2 weeks off for some reason.
Apparently it was because they wanted to give Legends of Tomorrow some space to get started.
Really?
Mm.
Okay, interesting. Alright, even though it's on a different night, but...
Yeah, I think it was for all the advertising time and stuff.
Ah,
Bro.
alright, okay, fair enough. Still, I would have rather they just didn't have that one back in January and left it till...
Yeah, it was more annoying coming
Yeah.
back than waiting.
Yeah, it was the one back and then having another wait that was annoying. But anyway, so yeah, as the title might suggest, this one is having a bit of a dig at erotic fiction writing. And Liv eats the brain of a librarian who happens to be writing an erotic fiction novel. And I can only describe this episode as Liv is horny as hell throughout the entire thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Did you enjoy this episode, Connor?
Yeah, it was great. It was a lot of fun. What can I say?
Yep.
Moment of the episode for me might have been when Liv's shown a lot of cleavage and Babino
I was trying not to look.
he's got his mug and he's trying really hard not to look.
Man, there was so many shots of her cleavage in this episode. Like
Yeah,
a
quite a lot.
ridiculous amount.
Also, actually, the other funny moment I liked was because you knew it was going to happen, but it's like Ravi's bent over, like looking at something,
Yeah, that was my favorite.
and Liv just walks in, and you're like, oh, she's going to smack him.
My favorite one was when Clive was leaving and he leaves and she's like, "Oh man, he really fills out that shirt." But then the other two guys are Ravi and Major look up and like, "Yeah, he does." That fucking just got me.
That's right after she's asked them like, "Oh, have you ever just stripped
Yes.
down and got an oil and wrestled?"
Yep.
Yeah.
I love how casually they sort of like, it's not night's young. I mean, it's not happened yet.
No, yeah. Major looks over at Ravi. He's like, "Have we ever done that?" No, we have not. Same, we haven't.
So if it does happen, tape it.
Yeah.
So yeah, this one's a lot of fun. I imagine if you were really excited about the inclusion of Kristen Bell in this episode, you were probably a little disappointed.
I was very disappointed.
Yeah.
Because
So underwhelmed.
Just
What-
the audio.
Just one little bit of audio. She was saying really over the top dirty things, if that helps, but
I mean, it did help. It was enjoyable to listen to, but I wanted more of Kristen Bell.
Yep.
as you do. I think it's still open to happen. Because obviously in that she played herself in that they referred to her as Kristen Bell, and she's like the
Yeah.
celebrity reading the
Yeah.
audiobook. I still think she might show up at some point because I think like Rob Thomas might want to do I'm not suggesting there'll actually be a crossover where she plays Veronica Mars, but I think it'd be a nice little
Yeah,
nod if she shows up as someone at some point.
Yeah.
Especially if she's
I do think that whole
active.
bit would have been funnier if it hadn't been like so announced that she was going to be there.
Yeah, if it just came up in the episode and we didn't know about it, yeah, that'd have been much funnier. Yeah, I agree. Also, I liked at the start the kid was trying to kill the
The other
librarian
By
by pushing all the books down. So I was like, that is such a comical death.
that is some straight up
Yeah.
Scooby Doo shit right there.
It is.
I don't think it'd actually kill her. It'd probably just break a couple of bones, but I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
Hey. As for other stuff, so the FBI chick who's been cracking me up as well lately, actually, her and Clive have got some good chemistry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just something like I would smack that coffee out of your hand and onto your lap if I wasn't gonna sit on it later or use it later.
Yeah,
And he was like, "Whoa."
yeah, that's good. But so she's got the tracker for the dog. Now it's a bit of a red herring because we find out later it was in the collar the whole time, but he's not wearing it anymore. But Major has to do some parkour and
Yeah.
leave the poor dog in a bus, which I think upset a lot of people watching it.
I was pretty impressed. I was like, I know he works out and he's like this fitness instructor. But I was like, damn, when did he learn all this parkour shit? Because he was proper jumping over fucking everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, I think the main stuff. I think the biggest sort of plot affecting stuff in this episode is Blaine And
Yeah.
the fact that Clive and the FBI chick, whose name I can't remember yet. Admittedly, it took us like a season and a half to learn Clive and Ravi's names, so she's got a way to go yet before I get there. But like them like bringing in Blaine and actually connect him to a whole bunch of shit is really great.
Yeah.
And I have to say, I like obviously Peyton slept with them, and it was like, oh shit, like. But I love that after she bailed him out, she went to Liv and like showed him a picture of him, and they didn't drag this out. And Liv just immediately hit with like 10 reasons why you should never go near this fucking man. They killed this person. They tried to kill this person. They tried to do this. He turned me into a zombie. He did all this shit.
And she's just like, shit, I just fucked him on that desk.
So I really like that they didn't drag that out. They just straight to it, got it out of the way. You know, pacing, you know, worked.
Yeah, definitely.
A lesser show would have dragged that out for ages with, you know, her hiding it from her and all that. And
It would have been an easy choice to make for the sake of forced drama.
but it could lead to some interesting things next week. Now I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, especially with Blaine in general, just that he's running out of time. Like people are trying to figure out who he is, what he's doing.
I'm convinced that by the end of this season that Clive's going to find out about Liv.
I
Zombie.
must do. He must do. He can't be that much of an idiot, can he?
Well, not just that. I also feel like it just feels it's it's the end of season 2 thing to do, because that's what shakes up season 3. Because in season 3, after he gets over it, they're going to be working together, and he's going to know that she's eating brains, and there's going to be like lots of weirdness about it, and him
Yeah.
Well, then getting over his zombie phobia thing. That he mentioned.
which they brought up, which is good.
Yeah.
So it's good stuff. iZombie's been a consistently very entertaining show this year.
Yep.
Yeah. And I think this one, as well, with Blaine, it did a good job of drawing every single plot thread together. Because with Blaine, you brought in the Chaos Killer stuff with Major kind of played into it. You had the meat cute murder from the end of season 1.
Yeah.
And then you got the stuff with Boss, with Peyton, like, and it all kind of actually feels like it's all in one area now, rather than all these separate threads.
Yeah, it's almost arguable that they spent like season 1 and the first like batch of season 2 nailing all their characters and getting them all to such a great place where we're just entertained watching them every week, and now it feels like the plot is well starting to be more interesting.
Catch up.
Yeah.
Although it's still weird that they haven't brought up her family at all.
Well, they mentioned them in this episode. They mentioned the brother.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? Like, it's still weird that hasn't really been resolved or mentioned.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe.
I imagine it's just coming up, though. In some episodes, something's going to happen.
Possibly. It could be that way. Maybe they just want to leave it alone now. Maybe they decided that in terms of writing it just felt like too much. Maybe that drama just wasn't what they wanted to do. I don't know. But I can see them coming back at some point.
Yeah.
Just saving money on the guest stars at this point, maybe. But then I suppose they are high on Kristen Bell for like a couple of lines of dialogue. so who knows? Then again, Rob Thomas and her are probably friends, so he probably just like.
It's probably more of just a favour.
Yeah, it's probably just like, can you get a mic out at home, like a video game voice actor, and just record me a couple of lines that I can shove out of the show. I'll buy you dinner next week or something like. That was probably the extent of the deal.
Yeah, I can't imagine it was that extensive.
Nah. Alright, so that's iZombie. There's good stuff. A lot of fun. Plenty of humour. And yeah, so see you next week.